tusilale lale lale, akina mama tusilale bado mapambano. Na sisi hatulali lale lale, na sisi hatulali bado mapambano.
A song to symbolize the spirit of the cashew women of Mtwara in southern Tanzania. Hard work, determination, and perseverance. Tanzania is the second largest cashew producer in Africa and the fourth largest exporter in the world. Pwani, Lindi, and Mtwara regions account for over 80% of Tanzania's production, providing income to more than 500,000 farming families. The women here are predominantly small-scale farmers, but while more than half of agricultural activity is performed by women in Tanzania, they don't always feel the benefits. There is a lack of readily available markets, limited access to financial services, technological challenges, and a low level of participation in local governance. That means that many women in Mtwara struggle to make ends meet, despite their hard work on the product they refer to as white gold. The women here share a manual processing machine acquired through a loan from SIDO, a government agency promoting small-scale technologies in the country. Aisha says markets are hard and often the price is dictated by middlemen and monopolies.
Mitaji yetu inashuka kwa sababu tunaweza tukabangua hizo kilo 100 tukawa nazo ndani hata miezi 2-3 hajapatikana yule mteja. Tunawapata tu wadogo wadogo hawa, hatujabangua ile tukapata kilo 100 tukasema tumeuza kwa pamoja kati.
TWCC, with support from KUSO, a Canadian organization, and UN Women, provides marketing training and other business-related capacity-building classes. Mwajuma Hassan says women who work in cashew processing are seeing their home lives suffer.
Kutokana na mashine ambazo tuko nazo, unajikuta unapoteza muda mwingi, hata ule wa kusimamia familia yako unakosa.
The Tulinge Group is a local cashew processing group based in Mambamba village. Saidi Jamal Mkabilima has been the group's secretary for over 5 years. He says men will increase their participation in processing activities only if they start seeing it as an economic opportunity.
Wengi wanapigia hesabu kwamba ni game ya wanawake, kwamba kwa mwanaume alokuwa na nguvu zake kufanya kazi hii, anaona hata jipatia kipato ambacho yeye anakihitaji. Yani kama wanaume na wanawake tukilivamia kufanya kazi ya kubangua korosho, tutapata faida kubwa sana.
Women are also at a disadvantage as a result of laws governing land ownership. Shemu Lenje is a cashew farmer and processor based in Tandahimba.
Kwa kipande cha urithi naweza kumiliki, lakini nguvu zangu nilizozitumia na mume wangu never. Siwezi kuwa au nikajiita mmiliki wa hiyo ardhi, kwa sababu mume wangu anaweza akaoa muda wote. Akija mke mwenzangu, lile shamba tena halitakuwa la kwangu peke yangu na mume wangu. Litakuwa la watu wawili na mume wetu mmoja.
Women cashew producers and cashew producers in general can benefit from coming together to address common challenges and pursue common opportunities. SIDO is an organization that contributes to poverty eradication and enterprise development. It has become more actively involved in supporting cashew by introducing a pilot cluster program.
Kwa hiyo tukiwa kwenye cluster, wengi watakuwa pale, kwa hiyo watapata nafasi ya kupata habari nyingi, nini kinaendelea. Itawasaidia sasa kupata masoko, mafunzo, taarifa mbalimbali zinazoendelea.
The Tandahimba District Council Office has started an industrial and investment unit coordinated by Ramadhan Mabera Mwita. It wants to address investor challenges in Tandahimba and has set aside funds to support women in cashew processing. The established processing facility has brought together a total of 25 groups with 523 members, out of which 272 are women. He wants to open markets for the finished cashew here, but he admits there are still challenges getting quality-approved produce to market. Mr. Mwita says with unreliable cash flow information, it is difficult for processors to get loans. That funding would enable them to acquire raw cashew nuts at affordable prices and stock sufficient quantities to maintain continuous processing operations throughout the year.
Pale tutakapokuwa tumepata nafasi ya kupata hii nembo ya ubora, wanaita standard mark toka TBS, tunao uwezo wa kupata soko na kuweza kulitumia vizuri.
The main cashew markets are in Europe, the Middle East, and the USA for processed cashews, and only India for raw nuts. Most of the sales of raw nuts are done through auctioning. YYTZ Agro-Processing is a cashew processing company that works with the Tulinge Processing Group in Tandahimba. It buys from the group and exports high-quality cashew nuts from Tanzania to markets in Canada and the US. But the company says other buyers often don't go straight to the farmers.
Kuni mengi sawa wananunua korosho lakini hawaji direct kwa mkulima. Wananunua kwa hawa middlemen.
There is also a lack of extension programs that target women cashew farmers and processors. Poor education and higher levels of illiteracy among women are constraints to receiving extension and credit services. Tumpale Salum is the chairperson of the Umbrella Associations of Cashew Small-Scale Processors. She says more needs to be done to ensure that women's efforts match their benefits in the cashew industry.
Lengo ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunaelimishana, tunahamasishana, tunafikia mahali pa kubangua korosho na kuuza korosho zilizobanguliwa kwa kipato chenye tija kuliko kuuza korosho ghafi.
The cashew value chain offers many different jobs, something that the older generation can teach young people, and more specifically, young women to take up the opportunities.
Hawa vijana wetu, mabinti yetu hawa, kutokana jinsi tunavyowahimiza kwamba msinitegemee tu mimi ambaye najishughulisha kila wakati. Kwa bahati nzuri wanaitika wito.
The year 2020 marks 25 years since the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action, in short BPFA, a commitment by 189 governments to protect and promote the rights of women like the cashew farmers in southern Tanzania. To keep the momentum, UN Women is running a one-year global campaign, Generation Equality, realizing women's rights for an equal future. The campaign brings the next generations of women's rights activists and male champions with the gender equality advocates and visionaries who were instrumental in creating the Platform for Action in 1995. The aim of the campaign is to address the negative social and cultural norms that push back gender equality and the empowerment of women. For women working in the cashew industry, this campaign speaks directly to their aspirations for equal opportunities, participation, and growth.
Kama korosho itakuwa imesimamiwa vizuri, tukaweza kuibangua, sisi sio hawa ambao unaotuona leo. Maana yake tutaongeza ajira, watu wataendelea kufanya kazi, na hawa akina mama ambao ndio hasa wahusika wakubwa kwenye korosho watapata manufaa kwa sababu watapata fedha ambayo itawasaidia kwenye maisha yao na kuendesha familia zao.
When Tanzania's women farmers thrive, everyone benefits. The women themselves, the children in whom they invest, the communities that they feed, and the economies to which they contribute. With the right investments and policies, Tanzania's women-run local processing units could produce change and bring development through this key crop.
Natamani kupata kiwanda kingine cha ukiachana na cha korosho kuibangua, nipate kiwanda cha kuongeza thamani ile product, end product.
With continued education and facilitation, communities can understand that women's participation is crucial and inclusion and empowerment necessary for women to realize their full potential and boost the economies of their families and their nation.